Come on in. Come on in. Come talk to Brother Foots. Because today, we got to have a few conversations. We got to have a couple conversations. How you guys doing? It's your boy Foots the King as always. Cows win. Cows win. Cows win. I'm going to play some tunes while we get the people in here. But I got to tell you, rewatching the game, looking at some splits, I got some ideas as to why the defense played better. Yes, the man coverage, but guys did their job. Let's play some music. Let's play some grooves. It's a Victory Monday. But you know what else? What's up, Brandon? Shout out to you, bro. He's a great bass player, too. My guy. Victory Monday in the DMV. Brandon, you in the DMV, so you know what time it is. Unreleased music, y'all. Had to give it to you. We're going to talk some football, y'all. We're going to talk some football. I really feel good. I really feel good about this team. I really feel like we didn't have to overreact. We didn't overreact. When you really think about it, there were times last week where people wanted to fire Matt Eberflus. I didn't agree with it. I don't think that we should. I didn't think that we should. And these guys played a certain way. And Matt Eberflus did some nice things as well. He changed some things up as well.
Number 5.
Thumbs up if y'all can hear the music, man. Shout out to y'all. Victory Monday never felt so good, especially living in the DMV. I gotta deal with these people, y'all. I gotta deal with them. Victory Monday never felt so good living in the DMV. It never felt so good, man. Never felt so good. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Foots the King as always. Thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let's talk about this defense, and let's talk about why the defense played better. I wrote down a few notes. I'm going to give you guys a few nuggets, some stuff we can kind of take to our friends, cousins, aunties, uncles. There are a few reasons why the Cowboys played better. And what I don't want to do is give the Commanders an excuse, because the Commanders were 100% missing. They were missing their top 2 pass catchers. We won't make any bones about that. But by the way, looked up some numbers. Deebo Samuel hasn't had a 100-yard game this year, and Terry hasn't come close to one. Terry hasn't played. He got the quad. They paid him. That's their problem. We're dealing with some of that, honestly, with overpaying guys too early or too late or however you want to do it. I mean, look at Diggs. Paid him a bunch of money. But I don't want to start there. But anyway, but we talk about the receivers. Guys, the score was 44-22. So Terry and Deebo are 22 points worth. 22 points worth? No. Let me just put that back. Zach made that fancy graphic. Thank you, Zach. Much love to you. Thank you, Sleeper. We'll talk about some sleeper picks. But guys, Deebo and Terry, they're 22 point. No, they're not. The Cowboys went out there and they took it to the Commanders, and rightfully so. they went out there and played inspired football. So the first thing that I want to continue to harp on, and I'm going to continue to really beat this point home. These players didn't quit on Matt Eberflus. These players did not quit on Matt Eberflus. That is the part to me that is most important. These players, this group, as you know it, defensively, did not quit on Matt Eberflus. Before we talk about the game, we got to continue to talk about leading up into this game. There wasn't a soul that didn't think that. I mean, if you're going to sit here and tell me that you thought, and including myself, nobody thought that, Jaden Daniels, and he did go out the game, but he wasn't playing well while he was in the game. A lot of overthrows, a lot of miscommunication, and there were guys open. I think about the throw to Ertz. I mean, he hits that throw. But there's some things that we'll talk about when it comes to the scheme and when you look at Jaden Daniels and some of his shortcomings. But you talk about that. You talk about that overthrow. He sailed a ball that was intended for Jalen Lane. He had a ball that was right outside of McCaffrey. So you switching up just a little bit, I don't know if it made Jaden Daniels play worse or better, but, leaning into some more of the man concepts and things was good. And we'll talk about that part. But to act like, there weren't people, and including myself, who would have told you, man, even without Terry McLaurin, even without Deebo Samuel, everybody on this live stream right now would have thought that the Commanders' offense would have played better. And they didn't. The Cowboys came out from the first play, really, after they ran the screen that, the reverse screen that had no life. We'll talk about Shoddy and these screens. He really likes those screens. Sometimes he calls those screens at the wrong times. He right under center, hands the ball to Javonte Williams, and what happens? Javonte Williams from the first rep runs right through Marshawn Lattimore's face. Tone setter. Sets the tone. Haven't had that. Before I get to the defense, another tone setter, another guy who he's a thug in the right way. You need thugs on your team, on the football field. George Pickens, man. The 2 deep shots that he caught, he's getting up, boom, brrr, on Lattimore. Brrr. Like, Pickens has been characterized as this guy who is a boneheaded player, does stupid stuff. Man, whoever is calling him T.O. and blah, man, I want that on my team. Get those guys on my team. Because on that same run that you talk about with Javonte Williams, you see Pickens coming in the fold and trying to kill somebody on the block. The energy, capital E, energy. You know what I mean? So, but without further ado, let's talk about the defense and why the defense was better. So, first and foremost, one of the things for me, y'all, like, just being real, first thing I wrote down was stopping the run. This Commanders offense works best when you stop the run. And I mean, when they can run the ball, excuse me. The Cowboys did a piss poor job. And that's what I mean. Like, is it scheme? Is it effort? All last week, I did content. I brought Cody on. It's probably right down the middle. The difference is these guys are paid to play the game. So business decisions, heart, all those types of things, y'all, that's on the players. Rico running through open lanes. Rico, that's on the players. That's not on the coaching. These guys need to play better, and I think they did so. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain, you choked the run early. Bill Merritt, 29 yards rushing. The one, though, that I don't think anybody is really talking about that for me really hit home is you stopped Jaden Daniels as a runner. And I said, and I meant this, guys, I said, in order for you to win this game, you're going to have to stop The biggest key in this game is stopping Jaden Daniels as a runner and on those designed runs. He's best. He's best. Jaden Daniels is best when they have those design runs or he's sneaking out the back door or he's doing stuff like that. I probably scheduled this live at the wrong time. It looks like Brian Schottenheimer is speaking, but hopefully everybody will come over after that. So he's best when he has those design runs. Guess how many yards Jaden Daniels had rushing yesterday? 35. $35 rushing, guys. I thought you crushed Rush really well. You didn't give him an out. I thought you blitzed right on time. And one thing that I noticed in covering Jaden Daniels and watching him coming out of college, he loves to throw the edges. So he loves the 9-ball, right? Loves it. He does not like to access the middle of the field consistently 20 to 20. Now, he'll do it in the red zone, which is like, it's weird because he's a taller athlete. He stands tall in the pocket. He's really accurate. Wasn't very accurate yesterday, but I'm not going to apologize for it. But he doesn't access the middle of the field. Like, it's crazy. Those deep overs, those middle of the field open throws, that's not what he wants to do. It's not what he wants to do. But getting back to the point, stopping the run. I think stopping the run really forced them to play one-dimensional. That's not an offense with those weapons that you want playing one-dimensional. Like, I don't even like the Cowboys offense as good as it is. When we're not having good success running the ball, I'm just being honest, I don't like the Cowboys offense. Because then it starts to become Dak hero ball, and Dak can do it. But do you want him doing it? I thought you also did a great job of sacking Jaden Daniels. 2 sacks is big on an elusive quarterback like JD. Is what it is. I mean, when both of the quarterbacks have more rushing yards than the running back who had 13 attempts, 33 yards, 2.5 yards per carry, his longest run was 9 yards, guys. Hey, man, defense. Much love to y'all, man. Much love to y'all because that's heart. Like, that is not, that's you guys locking in. That's the defense locking in and saying, we're going to fill gaps. We're going to throw our body around. We're going to play physical. We're going to play physical. And I think that's what the defense did. So, number one, they stopped the run. Great job, defense. Love it. Number one. Number two, linebacker play was exceptional. Clap it up for the linebackers, y'all. Kenneth Murray, have a day. Shamar James, have a day. Those two got their stuff together. That is the linebacker whisperer, Matt Eberflus linebacker play I was waiting for. Both of those guys were kamikaze, downhill, taking the right angles, and it doesn't hurt that, hey, guess what? Washington's play action looks a little different than Carolina's play action. Washington's O-line isn't quite as physical as Carolina's O-line. Now, they have a good O-line, and it's probably the Commanders' O-line is probably gets a slight boost because Jaden Daniels. That's why stopping him stopping him as a runner is so important because he's elusive. He doesn't take sacks. But I thought that Kenneth Murray at times, I thought DeRon Bland was overall the best defender on the field, but I thought Kenneth Murray was close. And when he went out, you're like, man, just get back, Murray. But it looked, and it's so like, dang, bro, why can't you be consistent doing this? Why can't Kenneth Murray consistently do this, consistently play this way? He can get consistent with his play. You're really feeling good about this linebacker room. The problem is he's been inconsistent. He'll have the Giants game, then he'll have the Carolina game, then he'll have this. Like, so the consistency needs to be there, but you ain't got that much time because Overshown on the way. They opened up his 21-day practice window. He's tweeting about it. Stephen Jones is talking about it. But again, Kenneth Murray, linebackers, Shamar James, man, talk about it. Gotta love it. So the linebacker play was much better, and I got these things written down. The linebacker play was exceptional. Let's talk about the big one, guys. And I know you guys have been waiting to talk about this. Let's talk about the man coverage split. So to me, I am extremely happy that. So let's talk about man coverage and just and turn what it means, because I thought it was a good change up, honestly, because I feel like, hey, the Commanders were more than likely planning to see a lot of zone. JD was probably planning to see two safeties sitting high, bend but don't break, and the Cowboys didn't do that. They got in their faces. They rerouted them. You know, the Cowboys had a different game plan, and it looked like it threw Cliff off. Going back to the run stuff too, that offense is now starting to look like very Arizona-ish, very how you did things with Kyler Murray, where everything's gun. They don't get under center. There's no true back-to-the-basket concepts. There's nothing that's building off it one to the next to the next. And then I think that what's happening is because everything is in shotgun, it's not really giving defenses too much to completely worry about. It's not. I told you guys at the beginning, are Debo and Terry worth 22 points? Maybe. But I mean, even when how you look at how Debo's used, and this is now an offensive talk, when you look at how Debo is used and how he attacks defenses, bro, Debo is used as a screen guy. Like, that's why you think, listen, San Fran just beat the Falcons, a good Falcons team. You think they missed Debo Samuel? They beat him with Mac Jones. The reason why is because he doesn't attack the field. He's not going to win downfield. He's not going to win over the middle of the field. Debo is get the ball in his hands quick, let him break tackles. That's what Debo Samuel wants to do. That's how he wants to win. I'm not saying that, you know, if that's your offense, that's your offense, but there's a price to pay for that offense, that style of offense. There is. There is. Not to mention, Debo's already what? He's already hurt. So what, 6 games in or whatever it is, Debo's hurt. I'm just saying. But nonetheless, the Cowboys locked in on more man coverage. I honestly thought, and I'm gonna say this, bro. Listen, you couldn't tell me who the Washington Commanders receivers were, bro. I couldn't tell you who the Cowboys corners were. You went out there with Traquez Bridges, okay? Bridges. Everybody got that, right? Traquez Bridges and Elam. That's who played corner yesterday. That's who played outside corner yesterday. Because Bland played in the slot. Bland played in the slot. Just so we're clear. So, do we get a cornerback excuse? Because Diggs did not play. We don't. The man coverage rate last night, 49.2%. All year, 7.1%. So, Shoddy, they went into the lab and said, let's lean into some more man coverage. Like it. The zone coverage rate, 87.2%, meaning that we have been playing the most zone in the league. 47.6% last night. So Matt Eberflus is showing the ability to say, okay, I'll be a chameleon. And this may not be what he wants to do, because you guys got to remember too, part of the reason why I was intrigued for even having Matt Eberflus on this staff. Go look what he did to Washington last year. Best offense in the league, the Commander. Now, this is a fact. This isn't thoughts. Go look what he did to Washington last year. Dialed him up. The offense couldn't get going versus the Bears when they played the Bears, when the Commanders played the Bears last year, and then they get the Hail Mary, but they shouldn't have won that game. So Matt Eberflus has put together some nice game plans, and this is when the Commanders were rolling. I've seen this floating around a lot. Diggs asked Flus to play more man, and he rejected the idea. Just to play more man the game Diggs was out. I'm glad you said that, Ray Son. This is no attack on you. Go look at Diggs play man this year. Like, go watch the plays that he's in man. Go watch it. He's in off man versus Malik Neighbors, gets beat for a touchdown. Gets beat for a touchdown. He's in an off man. The only one that I'll say he was in zone versus who was that? That was versus our guy in Carolina. He's in off. He was super off there. Ted McMillan. They run the deep out. He's scared of it. He gives up the first down. Okay, I'll give you that. That was clearly zone. But against Roma Dunze, plays man. What happens? He slips. Touchdown. So when we come with these arguments, let's also be fair. Like, let's be fair. He slipped. Touchdown. You know what I mean? So Flus is looking at it, and he's maybe just saying, bro, this dude can't run anymore. Give me some guys that can run. I don't think that Matt Eberflus is a terrible coordinator. I don't. No, timeout. I see somebody, and I'm going to talk to y'all today. Somebody say, oh, that's just one play. Quan, I love you. Diggs has been beat a few times in man. Like, I can show you the splits. It hasn't been great. Just hasn't been great. And the whole secondary hasn't been great, so it's not just a single Diggs out. But I'm not going to stay here too long. The point is they lean into more man coverage, and it helped. It did. And I'll see people say, well, you know, didn't that help that the Commanders didn't have their receivers? You didn't have your Diggs. You're depending on Diggs to play. He got a concussion at home. What you want me to do? Like, people saying that they begged Diggs. Diggs went home, got a concussion, didn't play. And to be honest with you guys, listening to Jerry Jones, I was thinking that they're trying to move him. I don't think that's the case. Jerry said yesterday, when Diggs gets back, we want him out there. So, like, something really happened at home to where he didn't play. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that, guys? So, anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on that because every time it turns into that. Yesterday, the Cowboys had 2 takeaways that was big. They allowed a passer rating of 69.7. Great. They had 4 sacks yesterday. That's the one that I really want to talk about, the pressure. Whether it was sim pressures, whether it was just getting around Daniels, because another thing about Jaden Daniels is his eyes drop. And if he starts rolling out to the left, he doesn't make the same plays, but his eyes drop. It just is what it is. And the pressure rate, 45%. Before that, it just wasn't good. Wasn't good. Points allowed per game yesterday, 22. Before that, they were 31st in points allowed per game. That's a big one right there, guys. They didn't allow points. They got off the field on third downs. Total yards allowed, 340. Before that, guys, they were allowing 400 yards a game. Just can't happen. Yards per play, 6. Yesterday, 5. So, like, all these things, they just played better. Rush yards allowed 142. Yesterday, only 136, and a lot of those were scampers. Mariota had a scamper. Rodriguez had a few cool runs, but their main guys couldn't get off. Couldn't get off. So, man coverage. Number 4, this one is big, guys, communication. These guys communicated, and I'm going to go back to the linebackers. You saw them talking pre-snap. Guys were in the right gaps. Guys were in the right gaps. They communicated well. They got the fit. They got things guarded up and locked in. Murray's in the flats when he's supposed to be in the flats. Communication, the simple things. Things you've been doing since you all played Pee Wee football. The Cowboys did that yesterday. Wouldn't you know it? Being where you're supposed to be matters. That's literally half of the battle. That's half of football. That's half of football. Be where you're supposed to be. They communicated better. They communicated on the back end. Another thing is this. If they made a good play, it was like it was a tackle right then and there. They had a run. I was like, oh, good play. Or it was a catch, something quick. Bland's right there, tackle, done. It wasn't like they had to play the ball funnels and then the whole defense is chasing them. No, that didn't happen. A few times they need to tackle better. Honestly, your defense's best tackler, Donovan Wilson, actually had a few missed tackles. Cool, you live. But for the most part, communication and tackling was really good. That's what you needed. So those are my first four things. Bro, you stopped the run. Play more man coverage. The linebacker play was good, and you communicated well. It's just four simple things. Hope class, you writing this down? You stop the run. Gotta stop the run. Can't let these guys get 5, 6, 7 yards because Carolina, you know what Carolina's going to do? They're just going to keep running it. They'll take 4, 5, 6, 1, 5, 10. Like, you got to stop it. 3-yard run, 2-yard run, loss. Like, oh, now the game plan changes because everybody wants to run the ball. Like, there's not an offensive coordinator in the league who you can look at. There's not an offensive coordinator in the league who you can go to and say, hey, wouldn't you like to run the ball every down? Because most of them will say yes. Actually, we probably have one of the only OCs that'll probably say, nah, you know what? I like this matchup with Pickens and such. I'll take it. Everybody else, bro, they want to run the ball. They can run the ball. It's what happens when you can't run the ball. Can you block it up? Can your Jimmys be better than the Joes? Can they? Because give me all the X and O stuff you want. This game is about Jimmys and Joes. This game is about Jimmys and Joes. I'm talking good, man. I'm talking good. Are you listening? No, Nealon did not play. Nealon did not play. Number 4, my final point. Bro, DaRon Bland was DaRon Bland yesterday. DaRon Bland was who you paid him to be. He tackled. DaRon Bland's always been a great tackler. He was where he was supposed to be. And he turned the ball over. DaRon Bland was who you paid him to be. DaRon Bland was a net positive yesterday on defense. Took away Ertz, pass breakup. Like the things. That's who DaRon Bland was yesterday. Right? And so, to me, if he's going to play like that and you're getting Overshown back, and you think after the when do you guys think? Let's just talk about it. When do we really think that we'll get Overshown back? 21 days. Let's look at the schedule. So you'll probably have Overshown for the November 23rd game versus Philly. Like, sign me up. You're gonna need him. You're gonna need to win that game. Because now it looks like and it feels like if you can get past this Broncos game, tough game, but winnable game. I know the defense is good. I get all that, but winnable game. You should be able to beat the Cardinals. I say that with the biggest grain of salt, and you should be able to beat the Raiders. If you win the next 3, you would be sitting at what? 6-3-1. You feel really good going into the Eagles game. Everybody put that in the chat. We're gonna speak this into existence, man. 6-3-1. Come on. Put that in there. Don't put 6-7 in there. I'm putting it in there again. Y'all playing with me. Y'all playing with me. Come on now. Come on. Thank you, MVP. Somebody listening. You should. You should. I'm speaking it. This is a good Denver team. There's no way Denver should have won yesterday. Go watch it. Go watch. Denver literally scored some crazy amount of points. I don't want to get it wrong, but some crazy number of points in the fourth quarter. Brian Daboll shouldn't have walked through he shouldn't have got off the plane today. There's no way that Denver should have won yesterday. No way. Doing it again. $33 points, Knicks. Thank you, Knicks. 33 points in the fourth quarter? No way. No way. And you talk about a team that's about to quit. Ooh, that Giants team. To hear that locker room after that game. Get ready. Get ready. I'm with y'all. I see what's going on, MVP. Delvin, I see you. Shout out to my mods in here. Y'all show him some love. MVP been locked in, man. It's my guy. I hear a remix. Yeah. You get Overshown back. You get a piece. Because now how I'm looking at it is the fight to get to average on defense. Not good, average. The battle to get to decent. Not great. Great is next year after you draft. You get a few free agents in here. Year 2 of Eberflus's scheme, because I don't think that you should fire another defensive coordinator. So who you going to get? Tell me, y'all. Who you going to get? These things take time. You want to just flip the whole program? I'll tell you guys. A program that looked like it was rolling, and now it's not. The Chargers. These things take time. Got a good DC. Got a good head coach. Got a good OC. Can't win games. These things take time. You can't keep firing coaches. You get Revel back. You get Overshown back. You get Winfrey. Now you feel better. Go get you a 3. No, I mean, that's like 3. Go get you a 1-tech, a big fat plugger. You feel better. You do. Let's run the ad. Make sure you guys show some love to the ad. Let's run the ad. Then we'll talk about Sleeper, and then we'll get out of here. All right, Tattoo fam. You just got some fresh ink, and you're wondering, what can I put on my body that's going to keep my skin fresh, that's going to keep that new ink looking clean and also help it heal properly? Let's talk about something purposeful. Let's talk about a product that's purposeful. Something that means something, not just to your skin, but has a deeper meaning. Let's talk about Inky Duck. This isn't your average aftercare balm. It was created by veterans who quite honestly understand the importance of protection, whether it's for your country or for your skin. My dad being a veteran, this product really does hit home for me. He was in the Air Force. And also, any chance I get to support a small business, that's what I'm gonna do. Each jar is filled with all natural oils and ingredients like shea butter, jojoba oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil. And here's the really cool thing about it. There are no synthetic additives and no greasy residue that kind of leaves that goofy film on your skin. Just clean, hydrating power that really does help your skin heal as it should. Here's the other catch. Inky Duck is really more than a tattoo balm. It's about honoring stories. Every tattoo has a story. Whether you were in the military, whether you're a musician, whether you just like art, it's about honoring the stories that these tattoos do come with, and it's about giving them the care that they deserve. This product is great for both new and older tattoos, and I'll be honest, I've been using the product for about a week now, and I'm really impressed with the results. My older tattoos look more vibrant. I just really think it's a really clean product. So if you want to support a brand with heart, integrity, and ingredients that your skin will thank you for, Inky Duck it is. Healing with a purpose, crafted with pride. Use my code Footsdaking and get 10% off your purchase. And remember, your ink is forever. Treat it that way. Inky Duck, y'all show them some love, man. Hey, it's a few plays tonight for Sleeper. Make sure you guys, so first of all, if you have the mind, you had a heart, show Inky Duck some love, y'all. I got a few of the what they sent me. It's cool, man. Cool packaging. I use it every day. You can use it on your skin. Y'all see my skin fake glowing a little bit. You can use it on your skin. You can use it on your tattoos, bro. And it's cool. It's a great bomb, and it's all natural. It's cool. It really is cool. Let's look at some plays tonight for Sleeper. Also, use code FOOTS on Sleeper. 2 good games on, y'all. 2 great games on tonight. 2 good games. Let's look at a few plays that we may want to talk about. Then we'll wrap up this defensive talk. And I just had to get this out because, some may argue that Matt Eberflus was coaching for his job. I don't think that he was, but I didn't have much of an argument, especially if they would have went out there and not played as well as they did. This does buy him a little bit of time. All right, 2 great games on tonight. Detroit, Tampa, can't wait for that game. Both of those teams are going to be in the Cowboys. Let's say the Cowboys do make a run to the playoffs. Both of those teams are going to be in your way. You need to be locked in for that game. And then the Houston, Seattle. Another good game. It's a game that's worth staying up for. So, Nick Chubb over or under 35 yards. Don't like their rush. I don't like Houston's O-line. So I'm going to go less there. Feel like I'd be good money on that. Anytime touchdown with Jahmyr Gibbs, I feel like that's good money, so I'm going to parlay that. Basketball is back in the fold, and I love if you guys see the little graphics right there, like Chef Curry and K Durant, it's some cool stuff. But let's stay with football. Let's stay with football for tonight. Baker Mayfield over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I think I'd go there. And so for $10, that gets you $30. But I want to get a little crazy. All right. And I love being able to do this, and Sleeper lets you do that. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 0.5 over touchdowns. Yes. Sam Darnold, he likes Jackson. And then let's add, I don't like Mike Evans. He's slowing down a little. I don't like Mike Evans. I think I want to go David Montgomery over 46 yards rushing. Okay. So let's see what that gets us. $10 gets you, what does that get you? $135, $10. Just saying, guys. Sleeper. You guys tell me, and I think I'm going to play that ticket. So you guys let me know what you think. Igbuka is actually on my fantasy team. And you guys, if you were here with me during draft season, you should already know about Emeka Igbuka and how you feel. I want to do this, and then I'll get to this super, and I'll let you guys go. What do we need? Take a shot at Quincy Williams. I'm not mad at it. And Iceberg, basically, and thank you for the $2 or $1.99. What do you guys want to go get before the trade deadline? Talk to me, chat. Send me any questions. Send me any thoughts. What do you guys want to go get player-wise, position group-wise? What do you want to go get before the trade deadline? Talk to me. Nova guy that bombs as a pass rusher. Not mad at it. Not mad at it. Not mad at pass rusher. To me, I don't think they touch safety Nova, but I've been trying to draft this team of safety since Taylor Rapp, bro. I'm not mad at you there, but I just don't think they do it. Solid duck, Max Crosby. What is it going to take? Raiders said they aren't moving him, but if it continues to spiral, there's no need in keeping him. So what is it going to take to go get Max Crosby? Great player, by the way, versus the run and the pass. I'm not mad at it. Hey, Jadeveon Clowney had a good game yesterday, too. Can't wait to watch film. D. Harris, Myles Garrett. What would it take to get Myles? No, that's not going to happen. Give me some names, y'all. MVP, great one. In this order, DT, that's the one. I went DT on Twitter. Cornerback, edge, linebacker. Edge and LB only last only because I want to see if the young guys. So, yeah, so I agree. So, the linebacker play, if it's going to be like that, then just go give me a defensive tackle that can keep our running lanes free. I'd probably go defensive tackle corner, just a guy that can run, that's maybe on one of these rosters that you like, maybe a cornerback too. But go get me a corner. Diggs can go, and his attitude was bad. Hey, I'm not even going to talk about it, bro. Jeffrey Simmons, Isaiah Simmons. Yeah, Jeff Simmons, again, with the Raiders, they don't want to move off of him, but anybody move off of anybody for the right price. And then I feel the same way with Jeff Simmons. Like, the Titans aren't going to be good for a while. This is a 3, 4, 5 year deal with the Titans. They have to go into a Detroit type rebuild in order to be good. You want to hold on to Jeff Simmons for that, or do you want to get picks to get your team younger and better? Because if you remember, Detroit offloaded a bunch of stuff so they can get better. Offloaded Matt Stafford, offloaded some things so they could get better, and they were able to do that. So, and I'll actually be doing content on what this team needs. But if that's it, y'all, I love you guys. Just want to talk to you all for a little bit. It's your boy Foots as always. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your day. Leave you guys with the single that's going to be dropping. Love you all. It's called Summer Rain. It's a battle every day. I'll fight until the end. I love y'all, man. I really do. Music on the way. Spotify, iTunes. Go follow Foots and Coles, man. I love you all. Victory is mine. Love you guys, man. Peace.